Hey guys, it's Jeremy from Ace Automotive Performance. We're back with another shop tour. This week, we're gonna look at a bunch of different stuff. So we got our 6.2 block back from machine shop, and we have a bad lifter bore in it. So it's gonna have to get sent off to a specialty machine shop to fix that lifter bore. So that's gonna go out next week, and then we'll be showing you guys a lot on that build. We got some parts in for a cool project that we've got coming up. Some drilled and slotted rotors from Willwood. We're doing a 6-piston caliper conversion on a Chevy truck, drag race truck for a customer of ours. Awesome calipers. So anything you guys need from Willwood, we can get it. Let's continue on to the shop. Ping Trans Am update. We've got a bunch of wiring done on it. The whole back end's wired, ready to go. The front end's wired, ready to go. We're still continuing on the build on the engine to drop the engine in pretty soon. Mustang, we've got, we had a bunch of dry rotted door seals in here and some bad lift motors and stuff in the door track for the windows. So we're getting all that stuff replaced. We're waiting on some parts for that. So we'll give you guys an update on that later. S5, we've almost got to the point that we're gonna start the S5. We found out there's 2 different wiring harnesses on this. There's a late model and early model 09 wiring harness. They switched the intakes on them to an active runner intake. And we have the harness that does not have this, but we have the active runner intake. So it doesn't really matter because we're putting a big Whipple supercharger on this thing. So we're gonna start it up, idle it, check for leaks, make sure everything's all good, make sure all the evap system's great, the computer system's great, and then we'll yank everything off and put a supercharger on it. So 66 Lincoln, we're getting going on the tunnel, which we're gonna do a separate video on that. We have to raise the whole tunnel to fit the new 7.3 Godzilla motor that we're putting in this thing. C5 Corvette, we've got Colin over here working on that. We came in with some ticking lifters, so we're gonna do a lifter job on it, check out the engine's health, make sure everything's all good on that before we put it back together. Shop truck, we just did a new blower motor on that today, so I got some heat and air conditioning in that. 55 Lincoln Capri, we got some cool stuff going on with that. We're still waiting on the 4-link. We're gonna 4-link this car so we can put the power to the ground on it. It's got about an 850-ish horsepower Coyote motor that we're swapping into it. We got the tunnel fixed now. We had a drive shaft come apart and go through the tunnel, so it kind of ripped things up in there. Got a new shifter on the way to replace that. And then we've got the engine and transmission in, so we can make our transmission mounts, make our engine mounts, set it all where it's supposed to go, and fix all that stuff. And then, if you guys remember, we had a GT3 RS Porsche on this lift in the last video. That's gone home. Sounds great, customer's happy with it. We've got the Trans Am back. We got to put a couple little mounts on the tailpipes to keep them from wobbling into the fenders or the leaf springs, because it's a really tight fit in there. And then that one's done and it's gonna go home. And then we've got a 455 Olds going into a Delta 88 that we just got back from the machine shop. We got the frost plugs installed, waiting on some bearings for that, and then we'll do an updated video on that, kind of showing you guys the process of how we build our engines. And that's basically the week of Ace Automotive Performance. We're open on Saturdays now. This is Saturday. We're making a video on Saturdays. 9 to 1, if you guys got any small little stuff that you need worked on or need to drop your car off, we're here for you. So we'll see you on the next shop tour.